And I guess I could share this too, since I'm doing a multitude of things with the whole thingy with the games online, playing the Life is Strange, trying to do that. Actually, I already beat it. I'm just trying to cut it up into pieces. I've been doing 30-minute clips to see if it was if people like it, because I don't know. When I tend to watch stuff, I like stuff in like 30 to 40 minutes. And even 40's pushing it, but in some of those videos, it had to have been 40 minutes because I couldn't find a good spot. At least I felt good to cut it off and it wouldn't be too confusing. You know, because it was like an hour, 2-hour game, or 2 hours when I was playing it. So that's why it's like that. It's like between 30 to 40. I'm hopefully maybe I get better at it and cut it down to less, because I think anything more than that is too much. I don't pay attention that long unless it's something super funny. But usually it's like between 20 to 30 minutes. That's how much I pay attention to. And that tells you more about me. I have a short attention span, I guess. And then, let's see. Ooh, and then I have, since I'm here, I might as well be talking about that too. So, I really wanted to post more stuff in my dreams and stuff like that. And I got the car thing, so when I drive, I could talk to it in the car. Because, I get nervous when I talk to myself like this, as you can tell. And, when I'm driving, I just zone out. So it'd be easier for me to talk that way. But, because of how things set up, do I have it? It's not... Well, I have... This is the cube. Right, the Polaroid cube. I got the first... This is the first one. Then I had the second one. I got a black one. It was the Plus. And how I had it set up in my car, I might have to show you later. But it had the dash. Pretend this was the dash of the car, right? And I had a Velcro because this had magnetic bottom. So I just had Velcro, magnetic it, bloop, stick it to it, right? Good to go. But I guess since I drive it, I guess you consider it a smart car. I'm not sure. It's a Miata, and it was making, the engine was making, I guess, too much exhaust sound, engine sound, and you could hear it, and it was being too much, and it covered this up, so you couldn't hear it because the microphone's like, so it was too loud. So then I had to buy something else. I bought a thing to mount it in my mirror, or not my mirror, wow, my window. So I've been testing it out, but it's here in Florida in the middle of, well, it was June when I got it. In July, that's like I don't know if it's like the hottest month of the year, or it's like the hottest. I mean, the temperature hit, and I got a black car with black and, well, it's not cloth, it's cloth, but still, it's black on black. So it's hot. Even though it's a convertible top, it's a black convertible top, which is drying out, so I had to fix that. That was a pain in the butt. Has some holes in it because I wasn't taking care of it right. Which I'm not even sure if I know how to take. I mean, I just had to get, I guess, stuff to clean it and keep it from drying out, because that's what happened. But then the car is out in the sun 8-hour days. It's like 8 or 9 hours, so I should have been more knowledgeable in taking care of it, but yeah. So I gotta replace that now. But I fixed the hole so it's not leaking at least, so, but it's still hot inside. I mean, it gets to like a bazillion degrees in there. Legitly, I think it was like, it hit like 105 or some bullshit. It was hot. And then it doesn't help because you got the thing, the camera's like right there, and it's all hot. It's so hot you can't even touch it when you turn it on. It was like, oh. Then you don't want to talk, it's hot. And then the AC, I mean, my car AC is decent enough, but it takes forever. Well, it doesn't take forever, but it takes like 15 minutes for me to go to work. So by the time I turn it on, drive there, get this set up, like 10 minutes is already gone. Then the AC just started to get cool, and I'm not going to sit in there and talk, so I haven't been taking classes. So I'm not driving to that I would never finish school, or you would never finish school. And that's, you know, that's a 30-minute drive, which I was doing before, and you could, you know, actually hear me before when I was doing it in the other ones. This one, I'm such a short distance, I can't. So I have to wait to find some time when it's not hot and just drive around and do it. I think that'd be fun to do. But there's the backstory with that. I couldn't be doing that because of, not couldn't be doing it, it's just not wanting to do it because it was so hot outside in the Florida sun. And we're not even like super far south of Florida. We're like northern Florida, so we're almost at Georgia. At least that's what people say. I don't know. I still think it's Florida. It's hot. But I have been keeping track of my dreams, though. They have been actually pretty decent. I've been writing them down in my dream thingy, whatever you call it. So it was nice, I guess, and not too bad, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I got like a more recent one. Since I'm here, I might as well tell you. It was a recent one where I was I'm assuming I was at work. Okay, I was at work, but I wasn't at work, if that makes sense. So, and it's like this place I was at. I had the same vibe as at work, but then again, like a zombie apocalypse was happening, and I guess zombies were everywhere inside. The world I was in, or building I was in, I'm gonna say it's like building. I'm gonna say it's building because what in the dream, what I needed to do was to get from. I was on one side, right, and this dream was yesterday, so this was like July 31st. Like I went to sleep on the 31st, so it's like that night. So this is like yesterday's dream. And so what was it? In so I'm in this building, right? Yeah. So I'm in this building. And this building, for some reason, like I'm on one end of it, and I needed to get over here, and there were no windows, no front door, no nothing. And I guess it was so big, it was gonna take me a couple days to go travel from one end of the building to the other end of the building. Like I'm talking about, like, in the dream, I was like, this shit's gonna take days. So days to travel. That's how big this building was. Okay. So I'm in the one end, and a group of people were there, and they were kind of contemplating how to exit this zombie-filled building, whatever. Right. At first, they were like, "Oh, we should climb in," because you know how like some buildings have that. I'm not sure if they're tiles, whatever they are. They're like those like office building tops. The ceiling, that's like they make a fake ceiling because it's not the ceiling of the building. It's like all the fake ceiling where you can pop it open. Like there's things you can pop up on it and look in. Whatever those are. I don't know what they're called, but had a whole bunch of those. I'm like, oh, we should just pop those up, climb up on those shelves, pop it up, and see if we can crawl across the top and be done with it, right? And just stay up there and avoid all the zombies and shit. They went and tried to pop the top, and you know how those things to hold are very flimsy, like they're like really thin metal or whatever it is. To hold it up there, so it's like it's not gonna hold a person's weight. And so they went up and tried it, and then they found it wasn't gonna work. I'm like, okay, you're an idiot. And then one person was like, dude, we should just go and try to find the front door. I'm like, okay, well, how are you gonna find the front door? We don't even know where it's at. And so my suggestion was to go from let's say we were here, right? I don't know if you can see it, but here, then we had to get. There was this what do you call a roof entrance exit, whatever. Go to the roof. And so for some reason I'm like, that's at the back of the building. It was like somewhere back here in this general direction. So it was like, okay, we have to go from here to here, and we need to go there, and it's gonna take a couple days, but I think that's better than doing some weird shit like this. I go to the guys, I'm going to the front door. I'm like, if you go through the front door, most of the zombies are gonna be there anyways, because that's how they came in. So let's not go that way. Okay, and so we had an argument, and they were arguing about it, and I was like, okay, so I was like, and slipped away. And the other people that slipped away with me, they were like cool with me with it. They slipped away, and we were traveling, and then we're going, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, there was a gigantic cavern. I'm talking about like this deep thing. It's so huge, like we were like, oh man, we're screwed. So we had to go across it, right? And to go across it. Grape Kool-Aid. So to go across this cavern looking thing, right? So you have this cavern, it's like poof, poof, poof. It's like da da. It's like gigantic. So pretend this is the river, and then you get across the gigantic hole. That's why I was cutting it out. Alright. And then so I'm here da 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 with a group of people, like 3 or 4 people. Then we end up meeting up with somebody, and the guy was like, so he was kind of like a douchebag. I don't know. I didn't like him for some reason. He was like, blah, 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 where you're going. And I'm like, oh, we're just going to this. I told him, like, whatever. I don't care. I don't really like you. I'm just like, we're just going to leave. We're going over here. And they're like, well, that's blah, blah, blah. In your group, you should join our group and do this. I'm like, we're like, nah, we're good. And he's very persistent about joining the group. Somebody's like, join the group and do this. I'm like, no, whatever. I'm good, dude. Let me go this way. I got it. I just had to cross this, and I'm like, I just had to cross that thing over there, and that thing was like, it was a whole bunch of like metal pieces and cages and like jagged looking stuff. It looked like you go in there, you're screwed, but you have to do it anyways. Like one of those scary movie things. You're like, oh man, like that's no, don't go in there, but you go in there anyways because that's the only way you have to go, and you know something bad's gonna happen, but you do it anyways because it's the movies, right? There's one of those. It's like this cage thing. It's like this huge cage thing, and it had like broken pieces everywhere, and you could see through like abandoned cage looking thing and holes in it, and it had like desks in it, upside down chairs, and more metal shit in it. It was like all over the place. It was like, well, that's not safe, you know? Like, let's go in that direction. Let's go in that direction when you got a bunch of zombies out, when there's no way you can escape out of it. Get stuck in there, right? So, alright, that was a good idea. So, the guy was like, no, blah, blah, blah. You can't go across this. That's dangerous, blah, blah. I'm like, you know, fuck you. I don't. He's a dude. He just came off to me as a douchey person. So I just did not like him for some reason. And he kept trying to want me to join his group. I was like, no. Then he started doing that, like, weird kind of like, he'd get in your face and start pushing you and stuff, like, join it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? So, well, I duck him. I had let him do it the first time. I'm like, whatever. I'm good. Let us pass. You know. And, so he does it again. I'm like, okay. You know, I've had people like, oh, what the hell, like, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's all good. We should just leave. We're heading over there. Let's go. And then the guy does it again, and then so I just duck and just deck him really hard in the face, like I'm talking about like, then he goes, ah, he falls, and I'm just on top, and I'm just like going at him. Eventually I just go at him, and then I'm like, okay, he's done at this point. I'm like, for some reason I know after I go on him, I was like, just going crazy, doing crazy person things. Right? Yeah, so I'm like, okay, he's done. I'm okay, I'm over it. Let's go. No way he's gonna mess with us. He's crazy. I'm not gonna deal with crazy people. So, and then the group he was with was like, oh shit. Let's follow him now, I guess. So there are like a couple more people. Like a couple people from them followed, and then the rest of them just kind of left. There's only like 2 or 3. So we get in the cage thing, and I'm like, okay, I'll go first to see how safe it is. For some reason, I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll just go. So I'm like, somehow, I remember I jumped up. It was like this trailer thing. So I jumped up, pulled myself up, and then somehow I got across, perfectly fine. Okay, and then the other people are going, and the other people are going. Then eventually one person, and it's rocking back and forth. Like you could tell it's not on their stable. It's like, right, and one guy goes in there, and it rocks far enough back where it slams down. It goes, makes a huge noise, and they're like, oh shit, zombies are popping up, and we were lucky. I guess we were lucky. There was only 2 or 3 zombies, and some guy was like, oh, we got to shoot him. We have to shoot him with the guns. And so I'm like, well, you know, you can't shoot him with the guns. It'll make more noise and more will come, like infinite, right? So I was like, we just gotta stab him. And they're like, I'll like, and we could stab him, and it worked out. Somehow it worked out. We're like, okay, cool. Pickpocket the zombies and see if they have anything cool we could use. And then we're going. Just keep going. And then we end up hitting this swamp. For some reason, it's a swamp. Right. And it's like, oh, okay. And I don't think I was the first one to go to the swamp. I don't think I was the first one. For some reason, it was like, this is the guy's like, I'll do it this time, right? I'm like, whatever. If that's what you want to do, I'm not gonna be like, hey, no, let me do it because I'm the leader. I'm like, whatever. If that's what you want to do it. So he walks in there, and for some reason, I remember as this guy. He's walking in there, and he's like, I guess when he gets nervous in the thing, he has a he used to have a flute. You know, he played a flute. So he was like doing a flute solo like this. When he's walking in, like thingies. No clue why that sticks out, but that's what it was. So we're walking in there, and he's just walking in there, just doing his thing, right? Just keeps walking, and he's getting higher. This keeps getting deeper into it. But she just disappears, like whoosh. Okay. He goes so far. I don't even know if I saw him come back up, but I'm like, okay, it has to be okay, right? For some reason, I'm like, I don't remember. In the dream, I don't remember seeing him, but I just know, okay, he made it. It's good. Time to go, right? Sitting there, through the water as it gets deeper and deeper, and then once it gets like here, then it goes over my head. Bam! I'm like in the I'm somewhere else. I'm in this huge field with a bunch of like chairs and stuff. People are sitting down, and there's a stage, and there's some people playing music or something, some kind of like band playing up there, and I'm sitting here just chilling out watching them. Like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh. Chilling out watching them, and they're playing in. Yeah, and I was like, okay, and for some reason I remember because it was like where I was sitting, I guess. I was sitting next to the people that were traveling with me, so I'm like, okay, so I guess we're good, right? But it was like, you had the people here, right, and the band up there, but they had another area up in here where it was like a little bit higher for people to sit, but for some reason nobody was sitting up there, because like I said, they knew they sat up there to be too high and would cover the other people's views and stuff. But that's a weird seating arrangement, but that's how it was. And I was just chilling out with my friend next to me, listening. I don't know what band it was. No idea what band it was, but yeah, I was just there. And like I remember seeing the pyrotechnics, the fires, and the cool lighting and stuff. And then after the band was just about to finish, I wake up. Yeah. Isn't that weird? How come dreams like? And it's funny because it's like I had nothing. I didn't even was thinking about zombies or anything. I was like, I didn't even read well, cause I got the whatever the big book thing for The Walking Dead, cause the third one just came up. I got the second one, and yeah, I haven't even busted into reading that yet, cause I'm not done with the first one yet, which I'm kind of behind. Yeah, didn't even read anything about that. Didn't read anything with zombies. No, nothing. And then I had this weird zombie dream with music playing, and I don't remember the music though. I don't remember the music. But then with the people, and then the hitting, and then the scary thing that rocked back and forth, and I remember stabbing the zombie in the face, like, and then with the other two, just to make it through. I'm like, what the heck? And I guess that's that. That's some weird stuff though. Right? That's some I guess that's a normal dream. Normal as they get. I'm not sure. If you consider, I would consider that normal, because most of my dreams are strange like that. Like very, like that's not even that strange of a dream for me. Actually, that's more control. I guess you call control subtle? No. Calm? Maybe? I'm not sure. Well, my dreams aren't really that crazy anyway. Well, they are crazy, but they're not like nightmares or shit like that. But that was pretty, I want to say it was kind of calm compared to the other ones I had. And, yeah, I've had some really weird ones. Like, there were ones where I was on a boat, being chased. We were in this underground thing, this underground tunnel. It was like, for some reason, I was part of this, like, they captured me and they were making me do these things, and there was like thing, and we're down there. It's like one of those horror movies where you're in the dark, and all of a sudden, like, we're in the shower room for some reason. We were taking a shower because I guess the monster made us poo our pants. And that's what I remember. I remember being cleaning ourselves because we pooed our pants, and then while we're cleaning, we're putting our stuff back on. You hear it coming again. It's like doof, doof, as it's coming down, and it's coming fast. And you see the guard that was supposed to keep an eye on us, like, or whatever, just had that straight panic face, like, oh shit, you have to get out of here, right? And he just runs. He doesn't even care about it. He's like, you guys are bones. He just runs. Whoo, whoo, whoo. And all of us was like, oh crap, throw our stuff as fast as we can. And we just follow him. So we're just running because we know we're going to end up dying or something. So we're running, and I'm running past all these desks. We're in this, like, somewhere dark, and it was underground or something. Or like, maybe we're underground going upground because it was dark, and it had a bunch of desks flipped over, and like broken dolls and some creepy other stuff. And like broken vases and desks broken, chairs upside down, sticking out, and like broken dolls, broken toys everywhere, just, and they're all like old creepy stuff. So I was like, oh man, just sitting there running, and I'm like jumping over it, doing like you know when you play Assassin's Creed and he's just running and you're jumping on stuff like that. It's just like whoosh, just running as fast as I can because bad's happening. People behind me, they're sitting there, get taken out. Like this darkness is taking them because they're not keeping up. And you get to this door, and it's one of those big doors where, like, you know, like in the boats, you have the big thing you twist, right? So this guy's twisting it to open up. He opened it just enough for him to get out. So he pushes himself out, and he's about to close it. I get out. Like, I slide myself out of that door somehow. Shuts it, and you hear it goes, doof, doof. This monster's just pounding on the door, like, bam, bam, trying to bust out of it, and he's putting dents into it. Like, this is bad. You can still hear the people screaming, too. He's like, oh, and he panics for a second, like, he thinks it's good, then he takes off again. Because, like, the boat that we're supposed to be on is, like, way out here, and we're, like, here, right? And so we're, like, on, like, just running. He's just running on this other boat we're on. We're two boats, so the other boat's over there. So we're running, and he's just running. I'm running, jumping over fences, jumping over whatever that's in the way. And as he gets off, and it starts to go away. And I just start jump. I get on the edge of that boat with a pole, and I just jump. Hopefully, I can get to it. As I jump, I end up landing on the boat at the very edge of it, and I roll. Like in the movies, you do that cool thing, you jump and roll, like awesome action movie stuff. She's like blah 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 blah, right? And I'm like, and it's a submarine, so it's about to go down, right? This person is just, and this is funny because this girl comes out and she's super tiny, like she's small, like maybe 110 pounds max. And she's like, something, you're coming with us, you whatever, and just like manhandles me, just picks me up, manhandles me, takes me down there. I'm like, okay, wake up at that point. See, but I'm not, like, it's one of those things where you're not scared. Like, I woke up having the best sleep ever. That felt so relaxed. That's super good. Yeah, those are like dreams. Those are my normal dreams. If I had one where I had like these gigantic, like I don't know. I've never been, but you see in the movies where they go in like the butcher shops and they had the gigantic meat hooks with the cows on there, right? Like I was in a dream where I was being tortured. I was like on these pillars and these gigantic meat hooks were in me. Yeah, it was weird. But that's a story for another time. I'll end it at that. If not, I'll keep talking too much. And I don't want this thing to overheat because I don't know what I'm doing.